Hi everyone, welcome back to Therapaintz Thursday. You know what that means? It means we're going to do another painting. So for this painting, I decided that I wanted to do something different, something abstract. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this hand. What is this? We're going to have to fix this. Definitely, look at that. Look, that's exactly what that reminded me of. So we are going to just kind of go for a abstract theme with a purpose or meaning. I did really well on this one. This one's actually one of my very favorites. I ended up painting this picture on a larger canvas. So I actually have that hanging in my room. I loved it so much. I didn't do it exactly the same, but the original is always better. But stay tuned to see what this monstrosity of a painting will turn out to be, because I promise you will want to watch till the end. Right here, I'm kind of going in and kind of darkening the areas that I know is going to have the majority shadow. I'm also going to go in with some highlight and just kind of identify where the fingers are, because at this point I was so lost. I even thought about changing the picture entirely, and you'll see me, my arms kind of towards the side, because I actually changed my perspective. I kind of seen a woman sitting, but at the same time I just didn't want to go for that route. But I don't know if you caught that, but Blaze was in my way. So as you can see here, I'm literally just going back in and putting different colors in, seeing what works. I did all kinds of skin tones. I didn't show in the beginning. Originally, I had that in there, all the colors that I had used. But for the sake of time, I had to cut it. But once again, I'm literally just going to fiddle with this hand for a while. And I'm going in with some blue to add some color, some definition. I wanted this to not be so realistic. Again,
Two hours later.
Here we are, still working on the hand. The hand was very difficult for me. I know that I didn't really have much of a reference. I kept asking Devin if he would hold something, just so I can kind of get a feel for what it looked like. I even looked at my own hand, but of course it continuously changed due to me holding different paintbrushes a different way. So that didn't really work out. So here I decided to get my mind off of it and create something else on the page. Later on you'll see that I absolutely hated this and scratched the whole thing, and it's gonna look messy, but once again the ending will be worth it. I was tired of that, so let's just go ahead with white and go in with some definition, kind of mark our places where the thumb, the finger, and all the other fingers lie. So here I'm just trying to get a better feel, because I was ready to tackle the hand again. But we'll go back in and we'll smudge all those colors out, of course. So eventually, after fiddling with this hand for a very long while, I decided to take a step back and reevaluate the situation. So you'll see me readjust everything. And just here, I just kind of wanted to take a step back, see what exactly I was wanting to paint. Again, with the blue thing, I didn't really like it. So I think you'll start seeing me go back in with just a crazy amount of just white, blue, and all kinds of colors, just to make the void in the background. Guys, I could not leave this hand alone. It was just it was driving me nuts. Like, if I did not finish this hand, it was going to be the death of me. Like, it was going to be the end. So you'll see me constantly go back and forth. If you're OCD and you don't really like the background, don't worry, I'll fix it. See? We're getting along just fine. So here, again, filling the void of the background, just trying to get a different idea. My creative juices going. It may seem like a complete and absolute disaster, but once again, that's the best thing about painting, is just letting your creative flag just fly in the wind. And now I don't know what I'm talking about, so let's just continue watching. Guys, I am such a rebel. I'm going in with black. Yep, you heard me. After I covered this whole thing with like 18 layers of paint. Yeah, that doesn't matter in Nikki's book. Nope. Let's just go in with some black. Nah, I had the image in my head and I just kind of wanted to portray, like, you know how when you bust through a windshield or a window or what have you? I don't know if y'all have that problem. I'm just kidding, I don't have that problem. But I wanted to create more like a bash or a boom, a pow, a bang, you know what I mean. That shape, the obscure shape that is always on like 90s cartoons and stuff. Anywho, I wanted to create a galaxy within this black space, but I decided to create a dinosaur on the side. Yeah, let's get rid of that. My camera ended up dying, so yeah, that's why it kind of got dark, and now we have clouds. Yeah, don't ask me how that happened. I'm a magician, didn't you know? I'm an artist, magician, and yeah, I'm pretty funny too, if you ask me. But here I'm just going in, I'm creating the cloud, the illusion, I'm putting some depth, some pink, some grayish blue tones in there as well. I then began working into the galaxy of the unknown. And I put some little stars down with my fan brush. I didn't know how exactly I wanted to do it. I tried to do the splatter idea and it just made my finger dirty. So there went that idea. So I go in, make some comments, and I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful epiphany. If that's even how you say it. I ended up taking my fan brush and spinning it to create a galaxy. And it just created like the perfect illusion. It was perfect, don't get me wrong. So then I decided to go in, why not add some planets? And I went in with some pink, some yellow, some blue, and I just decided that this was I just loved this painting, honestly. Tell me what you interpret it. Towards the end, I decided to name it Genesis. It reminded me of the beginning, whether you think it's the Big Bang or the creator's hand, you know, it's up for interpretation. So you let me in the comments below what you thought, and thank you again for liking, subscribing, and staying tuned for the whole video. Thanks guys, bye!